Welcome to the Sniff Spotlight series, brought to you by Renewal Rehab, a dynamic therapy company that provides full-service therapy for nursing homes. You'll be hearing from some of the leading nursing home professionals in the country, as well as many healthcare heroes that are sacrificing day in and day out to help your loved ones recover and come home to you.
Erin, it's so nice that you came out here. You're the CEO and founder of Restore Skills, a very innovative company. Can you tell us a little bit about what Restore Skills does?
Yeah, sure. First, thank you for having me. It's exciting. I think that it's a great initiative for the market to have a better understanding of the technologies available, the innovation available. So thank you again very much for having me. What we did with Restore is basically we gamified skill building. So as you can see there here behind me, Play is a game that works on this range of motion. It's one of our over 200 activities on the platform. All you need is a simple laptop, and it helps therapists and team members, other team members in the facility, motivate patients to develop skills.
That sounds fun. That sounds like more like a Wii for adults to really help them be interactive, if I'm describing it correctly. And with the therapeutic approach, with the physical therapy aspect, is that
correct? So we've combined three worlds, I would say. Gaming, which is a great way to motivate everyone to practice. I play Wii, and I'm an adult, so I think Wii is for adults as well, and Kinect, and also have those controllers right here. So when I take my lunch break, people eat, I play for 20 minutes. That's what I do. The other component that we added is the ability to track the patient movement. So you control the game by actually moving up and down with your hands, range of motion, sit to stand, shifting balance. So the ability to track the patient movement is the second component that we combined with the gaming skill. And then the company is led by clinical team, so our chief clinical officer and Sarit, the OTs that founded the company, and of course Ian, as I said, they bring the need from our partners, from the teams in the facilities that utilize the platform of what are the most challenges they have when they want to motivate a patient to practice. For example, our slot machine game, which you need to grab the handle and pull it up and down. That was a game we developed based on the feedback from a facility in Denver, Colorado, that told us, look, if you want our patients to practice up and down movements, it can be sit to stand or range of motion or up and down with your legs. If you want that to happen, can you develop a slot machine? So the therapy team, the professional team came and sat with the client, understood what they need. We developed a slot machine activity, and it's an interesting slot machine because it can have two handles. You can use both of your legs or both of your hands, or you play with a family member at home. So you're in a facility pulling one handle and your grandson needs to pull the other, and only then it operates the machine. And again, it's a combination of the therapy, a skill building need, gaming, and the ability to track the patient movements.
Erin, being originally from Israel and being involved in many startups in your career, sort of like the Elon Musk of therapy, how do you envision the elder care therapy to look in 5, 10, 20 years from now?
So it's a great question, and thanks for, can only follow Elon Musk by what he's doing. That's, many startups are always coming to solve a problem, right? That's, you find a problem, a big, a small problem, but you are excited and want to be engaged with. When I started engaging with Restore, I saw markets that needs a drive of innovation, that needs more innovative ways and digital ways to engage patients, save the data, be able to have a better patient experience. And it was one of the last market, I think, that I would think of before engaging with a company. And I have to tell you, as you know, I wake up in the morning with a smile, engage with the task at hand to come and change the way therapy is developed. And I think that the pandemic, COVID-19, accelerated that, and everyone speaks about the computer or the devices revolutions in nursing homes and general in healthcare. Health IT technologies, everything which is from from a distance today seems to be growing and engaging. But I think that a pandemic just accelerated past trajectories that we're already on. We've seen over 100 facilities in a year before the pandemic where operators and owners, told us we want to find ways to have better patient experience, higher engagement. We understand post PDPM that there are ways and tools that can help us extend therapy and skill building behind the gym, and the patient doesn't need to wait 22 hours for their next session in the gym. And I think, if you are in a position that you need to send your parents to a facility or any healthcare provider today, you want to make sure that it's transparent. You want to make sure that the treatment and they'll be able to discharge as fast as they can. You want to make sure that it's effective and that if you cannot come and visit, that at least there'll be ways to connect between you and the family and the patient in the facility. And I think that the way therapy is today will be totally different than the way therapy will be 5 years from today.
So being such a highly regulated industry, do you feel like that's a lot harder to create new innovation? Like there may not be as much research and development towards this because of such a so many regulations?
So it's a great question. Restore, in a way, tries to, as a gaming platform, tries to position itself as an enhancer, as a tool that helps to accelerate skill building. And that's what we do. We do not replace therapists. We cannot accelerate and help with the skill building without a therapist and a team member, professional involved, which gives us, from one end, the ability to grow faster and provide solutions to the market that are regulated in terms of data protection and patient protection. But again, our claim to fame is not with the fact that we provide the treatment. We just like a ball or a balloon or a cone or that magic motion arc that they use in a facility. We are a gaming platform that helps patients.
So what do you wish people would know a little bit more about Restore Skills and the benefits of adapting to your new innovative technology in skilled nursing facilities?
I think what I want people to know, and I think we all know, but we need to speak about it again and again and again and again, because that's the nature of our market. Utilizing Restores and tools like Restore is amazing. It helps our patients. It creates a better patient experience. It accelerates the skill building process. You provide better care when you utilize Restore. But from the other end, a change will not happen just because people like me and my team wake up every morning with the motivation to change the world and to make therapy a better place.
Aaron, I agree. You're changing the world one day at a time.
Yeah, one patient at a time, but we can't do it by ourselves without the help of the therapist in the market. And if you're sitting there and you prefer using a balloon or a cone with your patient, instead of opening Restore and engaging a patient with a fun activity, which is measurable, and you collect the data, you are doing a great job because you are helping our loved ones in the facilities, but you can provide a much better patient experience. You can help us with ideas of developing more games and more activities. And we get that daily. So I invite each and every team member, each and every therapist, activity director, activity team members, nurses to engage with platforms like Restore and bring the change to the facilities, because at the end of the day, it's up to you.
So this would also be safe for a patient to go and do it from the safety of his room with guidelines, with certain games and levels and things like that?
Yeah, so of course, everything depends, as I mentioned already, on the therapist allowance, on the plans that the therapist designed for the patient, on the capabilities that the therapist assigned to a specific patient. And once a patient is on a plan and the therapists allow it, the patients, if they can, motor and cognitive skills wise, utilize the platform. Yes, they can have a laptop in the room and they can continue and play and practice and build the skills they need. The data would go back for sure for the therapist to be able to see progress and how the patient is doing. And if the patient cannot do it by themselves, once they have a plan assigned from them by the therapist, they can practice with an aide. They can play with a nurse. If we hopefully soon enough will be able to have visitations again, then they can play with a family member. So yes, they can do it from the safety of their rooms using a laptop. And post-discharge, a facility also gives a license to the patient a license to continue and practice at home. I'll do it again.
What I thought might be most beneficial is the fact that number one is when a loved one is there, they can play with their grandchild, or it's a great way to connect. Sometimes there are two different generations, but it could be a great way to connect and actually play together and grow together. Sometimes it's lonely, especially with COVID situation, being alone in a home. They might not be able to visit. So this would be like a great opportunity for many people to stay connected with their family members in a fun environment, and really be involved in their loved ones' lives during these challenging times.
Yeah, I agree. So when we look at COVID, 3 weeks into the pandemic, we've decided to change the course of our development. We were supposed to invest more in data collection and progress measurements. And then we realized that patients cannot have visitations and don't meet their loved ones. So we invested in adding a video conferencing tool into the platform, so you can play while your family members are watching, and you can see your family members watching you and cheering and motivating you to practice more. And then we've decided to add the ability to play together. So we change our development to basically meet the market needs and help patients, stay connected and engage and still have meaningful connections with their loved ones outside of the facility.
Yeah. So I know unfortunately, there are some critics of the industry currently. If you had let's say 30 seconds, how do you explain to people that, people in the industry really do care?
So I think that, we're in a situation that the team members in the facilities, what they do is they make sure that our loved ones will get the best care possible. And they're doing an amazing job, right? But they are not marketers or communicators or PR agencies. They are therapists, nurses that are taking care of, our loved ones and making sure that they're alive and active and building the skills they need and having a great experience and a better day every day. And it is challenging, especially now. I think that if we can help them understand that, social media is a great vehicle for them to communicate with their community and share positive stories and positive engagements and success stories from the facilities, I think that what I would like to tell our partners in a facility is that they can start small with their community. This is the most important, I think, task that they can add into their already most important tasks that they have. Let's do our best to use social media. Luckily, it's available for everyone at no cost, and take photos, share stories, and be transparent with the family members. That, I think, is also highly important.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Keep up the great work. I wish you guys a ton of success, and I really enjoy the partnership that we're having. And I appreciate your time.
It's a pleasure speaking with you and collaborating with you and the team. And again, let us know what we can do to make sure that patients have a better day.
Thank you for listening to the Sniff Spotlight series. Please subscribe to our channel, as there will be many new and exciting episodes from our healthcare heroes.